Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Kansas City as we welcome in our brand new commentary team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Have fun, gentlemen.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the San Diego Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. First down, it's Smith. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. They complete it to Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. It's caught, left side, Tammy. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Smith underneath the Spiller. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. Over. Boys. Under. This is our time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Benjamin, deep for San Diego. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And they'll give it to him here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands the football.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Eric Berry's a textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
And he motions the wide receiver. 2nd down, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
1st down, Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Hey! Safety three! Hey! Ready? 3-9? Hurry up! Watch the twist! Watch the twist! Check it out!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Rivers again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 5-time Pro Bowler, Tom Mahaly, in there to drop him with his 1st sack of 2016. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now the Chargers' first-year punter here in 2016, the rookie Drew Kaiser. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 27. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The rookie from Ohio State, Joey Bosa, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Third and long, it's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense.
Territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action. Rivers, he'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Rivers from the gun on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Rivers on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's now 4th and
3. Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Joshua Perry. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short. They come up in an offset eye. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Time to step aside. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Halfback sent in motion. From the red zone now, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. And quickly they get to the line. The tight end Henry here in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll get 19 yards there. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
And there's a completion of Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player. And that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
To throw is Smith. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throwing is Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Following the interception here, Rivers. He can't bring him down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 1 receiver left, that's Allen. Second down, Rivers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers rolling to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Smith will turn and give this to his fullback, Sherman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right through.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Allen, the man in motion right. On 3rd down, Rivers. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brandon, so often we talk about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play, I don't think he had any other chance or choice.
Are they taught in that situation just to tuck it and go down?
Yeah, when you don't even have an opportunity to look downfield and assess what's going on, cover it, take care of the football. Don't turn something bad into something worse.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
In motion is the tight end Gates. And the play clock's running down. Here's Rivers, and he fires one incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Williams, a man in motion right. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie linebacker Josh Perry out of Ohio State in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Smith now on second down. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Now Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Chargers are going to have a first down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. A first down throw here for Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And the back goes into motion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Fourth down, Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Halfback sent in motion. First down, Rivers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
All the elements elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gates from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
To throw is Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Following the interception here, Rivers. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The NFL sack leader from 2014, Justin Houston, in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. In motion left comes Williams. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Surveying the field. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's third down. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And the wideout in motion. Now Rivers. And he comes back with one complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Joshua Perry. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for San Diego, they begin what could be their final season in San Diego with a win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.